Hey guys, Jockey Shift Joe here, making this video right here for the Harley Davidson forum. For those of you that's kept up with the build project of my bike, you know that I'm going to have to go in and rebuild the engine. So instead of just taking pictures this time, I thought I'd go ahead and make a video. That way for anybody else in the future that needs a tutorial or something to help them on rebuilding their engine, they'll have this right here. You can see I just went ahead and just took an old t-shirt and I just laid it down on the table, that way nothing gets scratched up. Make sure you have all of the tools in place that you know you're going to need, and then you can go ahead and get started. So to rebuild this vtwin, I've already got all my tools, everything else that I'm going to need. So to start it all off, we're going to go ahead and get the motor ready. Now I'll go ahead and grab my tools here. Now for this vtwin right here, to start off, we're going to just go ahead and just pull the spark plug wires off and set those in a safe place where you know that they won't go missing. Take your ratchet and go ahead and pull your spark plugs loose. Let me turn that there so you can see what I'm doing. And set your spark plugs in a safe place. This right here would also be a good time to check your gapping. Make sure that your spark plugs are gapped right. Get that out of the way. Also, now that you got your spark plugs out, make sure that there's no oil in the bike. We'll start by pulling the dipstick. It looks pretty dry. Set that over here. Also, we're going to take the oil filter and we're going to just pull that off right there. And it looks like the bike has no oil in it whatsoever, so we can go ahead and get started. Starting off, we're just going to take a basic flathead screwdriver and start on these upper rocker boxes here. And we're going to pull the rocker box bolt out. Let me see. If I can't get this out. As you can see, some bolts every now and then might be stripped. So if you want to, just go ahead and just give it a quick pop. And we're going to do the same thing to the other side over here. And we'll go ahead and also give it a quick pop. Now that we've got that done, we're going to start on the air filter cover. I'm going to pull the bolt out of it. Lay the bolt aside. As you can see, we got the air filter cover off. And strangely, there's no air filter. Might be why the engine blew up in the first place. No air filter, got that top end and just ruined it. And then we're going to start on the bottom end down here on the bolts holding the jug to the block. Go ahead and pull those bolts out. Now we're going to just simply lift and pull the jug right off. Same on this side. Pull it right off. And I don't know if you can see or not, but we got our cool right here. Pull that off. And then, as you can see, we got our pistons. And that whole connecting rod comes off on that too. Very special engine, fellas. Now, same there. And then we only got that other bolt right there left. But that's pretty much your basic takedown of your vtwin engine. And putting it back is exactly the same process, just in reverse. Pop that down right like that. Same on this side here. Put our cool right back in place. Match that up with our jugs. We're going to have to turn the crank a little bit just to get that lined up. Pop that jug right there down. And just as simple as the other process was, we just simply run the bolts right back into the jug. Well, that one there, you didn't even have to tighten up. Ain't that something? It just pops right in place. Isn't that nice? And do the same thing on this side here. You want to make sure that you never over torque your bolts, so it's always best to have a ratchet screwdriver. Then we're just going to Go ahead and take our oil filter, new of course, pop that back in place. Take our chrome air filter cover, and get that back in to its spot. Tighten it right back down while we're at it. Go ahead and prop the engine back up, and we'll simply run our spark plugs back down. Same over here on this side. Pop our spark plug wires back into place on the coil, on the spark plug, right like that. Replace our dipstick. Insert your key, give it a turn, and then watch them pistons go. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you for watching my video. Hopefully this helps somebody else out, and maybe you'll be able to rebuild your own vtwin. Best wishes, guys. Joe.